Alright, we're going to model a non-eccentric orbit right here. The center of the sun's orbit is directly over the observer. That'd be us on Earth. There's a camera on both sides, and we're going to film this, and then we'll sync this up in the editor, and we're just going to use this stopwatch here to do our timing with. And in this case, we'll be able to see that the time between the two orbits are going to be basically about the same. So we'll start with a freeze frame. That's the beginning. We'll let it run. We'll stop it there. We see 7 seconds. We'll let it run. Stop there, 6.91 seconds. We'll stop it once more. There you go, 7.03 seconds. So you can see that it's going to be around 7 seconds. It's a pretty good baseline. 6.9. I think that's the last one, 7.01 seconds. So they weren't quite symmetrical, it appears. So that's the last one, 6.97 seconds. So here we are again. We've moved the cameras down from the center point to create an eccentric orbit. Now the center of the sun's orbit is above the observer, the two cameras. And now we'll take a look and see how much effect that has on the timing, and that's what we see in our equinox to solstice to equinox periods. So that's our baseline beginning. Eight seconds, so we can see it's already a second, more than a second difference. .94 seconds. So we can see right away there's a pronounced effect. .14 consistent. .59. So we can see it's changed. The top of the orbit's gotten longer by a second, and the bottom half of the orbit has shortened by a second. So instead of 7 and 7, now we're looking at 8 and 6. So I hope this gives everyone a clear illustration of why the eccentricity only is the cause of the differences between the two parts of the year. Since the observer, Earth, isn't centered on the orbit of the sun, it gives the appearance that the sun is moving faster in the shorter part of the year, the perigee portion of the year, while it appears that the sun is moving slower near the apogee. And this is just simply an optical illusion. The speed of the sun hasn't changed, and the orbit is perfectly circular. It's simply a fallacy to think that the Earth is speeding up and slowing down. In the first place, Earth isn't going around the sun. However, nothing in nature is speeding up and slowing down. it's only been in the past less than 400 years that the idiocy of Kepler has inserted itself into astronomy, and now people think that they're on a planet that speeds up and slows down with an elliptical eccentricity of 0.0167. It's just mind-boggling. May reason prevail.